Students, in the previous class we have seen about the interconnection of the two port networks. Now we will see about the numerical problem here, giving the two port networks. After combining them, how these two port networks can be combinedly written if they are given in series. If they are given in series, how combinedly we can write that one. So we will be given one problem here. If you see this problem, two networks are in the figure below are connected in series. If these are two networks, they are connected in series now. So these are, find out the Z parameters. We have to find the Z parameters for the combination, and also we have to also check it by a direct calculation also. We are having a two methods here. One, we can do it a direct calculation of combining both the networks. Of combining both the networks in series, we will draw the circuit diagram for that and we will calculate that one. And we will be writing the formulas. Yesterday we have seen Z11 is equal to Z11x plus Z11y. So those formulas we will be applying here, and we will be seeing that those both our results are matching. Okay. So direct calculation as well as these after combining them in series, how we will get that Z11. Now let us see now. First we will find out what is Z11 of x. Z11 of x. This we will name this network as X network. X network, and we will name this network as Y network. X network and Y network. If you see here, Z11 of x is equals to V1. So here it is V1 and here it is V2, I2 and I1 respectively. Z11 of x is equals to V1 by V1x by I1x, that is equals to how much? So if you want to find out here V1x by I1x, so you can find out here V1x and I1x here easily, I2x. How to find this one? Z11 is equals to V1x by I1x, and if you see this circuit here at I2 is equal to 0, we have to do it. I2 is equals to 0. So if the current I2x is equals to 0 here, what happens if I2x is 0? This will be not there. This branch will be missing. This will become 0. So we will start only from here. Only this loop will be there. So we will do here V1x by I1x. Nothing but we will can write V1x is equals to I1x into Z11x, or we can write Z equivalent into Z equivalent. What is Z equivalent here? By this formula we can see that here it is 1 plus 2, it is in series. So here it is, this branch will not be there. So this one will be in series. So we will get here V1 is equals to V1x is equals to I1x into 3. Therefore V1x by I1x is equals to 3 ohms, that is equals to Z11 of x, that is equal to Z11 of x. Now we will find Z22, not Z22. After Z11 we will find out Z21 of x. Z21 of x is equals to V2 of x by divided by V2 of x divided by I. So we will write here V2x by I1 of x. If you want to find out this V2x here, then what we do, this one I2 is 0 and only this one will be there. So if you want to find out the voltage here V2x, nothing but you have to multiply with this one, I1 into 2. V2x is equals to I1 of x into this particular impedance. So it is 2 ohms. So what we get here, V2x by I1x is equals to 2 ohms. That is equals to, what is V2x by I1x? It is Z21. As we have find out the voltage across this 2 ohms, we will get V2x by I1x is equals to 2 ohm, that is equal to Z21. We got Z11 and Z21. The similar way we will find other network also we will find. So is it clear to you what we got? It is Z11 is 3 ohms and Z21 is 2 ohms. Now we will find for this Z11, we got Z11 is equals to 3 ohms and Z22 is equals to Z21 is equals to 2 ohms, that is Z11 of x and Z21 of x. And later if you find out this Z12 of x, Z12 of x, how to find out Z12 of x? Z12 of x is equals to V1 of x by I2 of x, V1 of x by I2 of x, and it will be equals to, what is V1 of x by I2 x here? If you see this particular thing at this is at I1 is equals to 0. If I1 is equal to 0, this one will, I1 of x will be 0, then this will not consider this particular branch. Then we will have here this one Z12 as, we will be considering this one 2 ohms. Z12 of x is 2 ohms. How it is 2 ohms here? How we will got 2 ohms? Means you have to just measure the voltage here, measure the voltage across this one. So you are having I1 0, so it will not be there, only the current I2 will be there. So I2, if the current is flowing in this branch is I2, I2 into 2, I2 into 2 gives you V1 of x, I2 into 2 gives you V1 of x. So V1 by I2 is equals to 2 ohms. And what is the next one? Next one is your Z22 of x. How to find out Z22 of x? Z22 of x is given by V1 of x by I2 of x. So Z22 of x is equals to what? So we will get here Z22 of x is equals to V2 of x by I2 of x at I1 of x is equals to 0. So if your I1 is 0, then we can say that this is the current flowing in this loop, and if you multiply this, if you are this in series, so we can add this one 2 plus 1 3 and this current into I2. So V2x by I2x is equals to 3 ohms again. So we have here Z11, Z21, Z12 and Z22. So we got all these parameters now, Z11 parameter, Z22 and Z12 and Z11. All 4 parameters from the X network we have got. Now what we do, we will find out the Y parameters, these parameters, Z parameters of the Y network. Okay. So how will we find out these Y parameters of this network? If you see here, Z11Y, similarly Z11Y is equals to V11Y by I11Y. So this one, this network here, V1Y, and this is here V2Y, and current is here I2Y, and here it is I1Y. If you find this one, as you have done already this problem here, we are seeing this problem Z11Y is equals to V11Y by I11Y. If you see this carefully, the similar problem we have done here, as we have done this 1 plus 2, it is in series like that. So here also 10 plus 5 it is 15. So if you multiply with current here I1Y, then we will get 15 ohms. So the same like previous method only, 15 ohms we will get. And what is Z21Y? Z21Y is equals to Z21Y is equals to V21Y divided by I21Y. That is V2 here, and I21Y is equals to what is the value. So here we are seeing that here what is the parameter we have to see, I2 is equals to 0 we will see here. So here we will see that this Z11 is equals to V11Y by I11Y at I2 is equals to 0. If I2 is equals to 0, then only we got this. This one will not consider, only this circuit only we are considering here. And if Z21Y is equals to V21Y by I21Y. In the similar way, Z21 is equal, I2 is equals to 0, we will find here. So what is this Z21? Only this voltage we are measuring. V21, we are measuring this voltage. Okay, this voltage, what is that voltage we have to find is we will get 5 ohms. We will get 5 ohms here. Okay, and next Z22Y is equals to V2Y by I2Y. So you will get here by this circuit 25. Why? Because you are only using this particular port here, 20 plus 5 series here. So if you are multiplying with current, then the ratio of V2 by I2 becomes 25 here. And next one is your Z12Y. Z12Y, what is Z12Y? You will get Z12Y formula, you can write here, it is V1Y by I2Y, V1Y by I2Y. Okay, at I1 is equals to 0, this one also at I1 is equals to 0. So you will get this value as 5 ohms. Why? Because only this particular branch will be acting there, and in this branch you will be seeing that 5 ohms you are multiplying with I2. If you are multiplying with I2 here, then V1Y is equals to I2 into 5 ohms. V1Y is equals to I2 into 5 ohms. That is equals to, we will get 5 ohms, 25, 5 and 15 here. Now we will see by adding these particular networks. Adding these two networks, the formula is given, Z11 is equals to Z11 of X plus Z11 of Y. Z11 of X we will add and Z11 of Y we will add separately. And here Z21 and Z21Y added separately. Like that Z22 and Z22Y also we will be adding and seeing what is the result. Okay. For our reference students, we will add now this particular Z11 and Z11Y here. We will see this. So Z11 of X and Z11 of Y, we will write the values. So Z12 of X is equals to 2 ohms. Z12 of X is equals to 2 ohms and Z22 is equals to 3 ohms you have written. And here what we got here, Y, Z11Y is equals to 15 ohms and Z21Y is equals to 5 ohms and Z22Y is equals to 25 ohms and Z12Y is equals to 5 ohms. So now we will carefully add this two port networks parameters Z11Y and Z11 of X respectively, and we will see what is the result. Now Z11, after we are using the formula for interconnected two port networks. Okay, yesterday we have derived that formula. Now Z11 is equals to that, they can be added, those two separate individual networks can be added. So we will see here Z11 is equals to Z11 of X plus Z11 of Y, and Z12 of X, Z12 is equals to Z12 of X plus Z12 of Y, and Z21 is equals to Z21 of X plus Z21 of Y, and Z22 is equals to Z22 of X plus Z22 of Y. These two individual networks we are adding now. So we will see what is the result now. So we will see these two. If you are adding, this is 15, so 3 plus 15, 3 plus 15, that is equals to 18 ohms, and this one Z12 is here 2 and here it is 5, Z12 is 2 and it is 5 here, so it is 7 and 7 ohms. And next you are having Z21. What is Z21 here? 5 and there it is 2, so it is 7 again, 7 ohms, 2 plus 5, and here you are having Z22. What is Z22 of X and Z22 of Y? It is 25 plus 3, that is equals to 28. 25 plus 3, that is equals to 28 ohms. So you have these values 18, 7, 7 and 28. Now these values are to be combined. So these two values are to be verified by direct calculation. So we have to combine these two circuits. We have to combine these two circuits and make it as a one circuit. And if you are making it one circuit, then after making the suitable calculations, what is the value you will get in the Z parameters. If these parameter value and these parameter values are same, then what we have done is correct. Okay. Now let us see this. So students, to check these particular two networks combination, impedances are 18 ohms, 7 ohms, 7 ohms and 28 ohms. Now we have to do one thing, we have to combine these two circuits. Now let us combine these two circuits. Okay. If you are combining these two circuits, then the parameters will change. The parameters, the resistance will change now. If you see here, you are having here 5 ohms. You will be having 5 ohms here because they are connected in series. Here also one resistance already there. So this one also we are connected in series. Next, here we are having this particular resistances 10 ohm and 20 ohm. Just we are inverting it. If you see here 10 ohms and it is here 20 ohms. Just we are connecting them in series, and the circuit, new circuit we will get here is this one. So we are drawing the circuit to check whether the parameters are correct or not. So we can apply this as check our direct calculation method. Now if you see here, what you have to find out here, Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. So we will find Z11. Z11 is equals to V1 by I1 and V1 by I1, and Z12 is equals to, or Z12 is equals to formula Z21 and Z22 formulas. You have to write all these formulas now. What is Z12? We have V2 by I2. Z21 is equals to V2 by I1. Z21 is equals to V2 by I1 and Z22 is equals to V1 by I2. So we will write these formulas one by one to get what we are getting the actual values of this. Okay. So for clarity purpose, we are having this circuit as a combined circuit, that is series connected circuit, and we are having here V1 at this port 1. So we will write current here I1 and here current I2 and this is V2. If you are doing this problem according to the formula, we will go one by one here. Z11 is equals to, so that we can maintain clarity, Z11 is equals to V1 by I1 at I2 is equals to 0. So the value what we get here is V1 is equals to I1 into Z equivalent. So what is the Z equivalent here? It is I2 is equal to 0 means this completely, this one will be here not there, this circuit will be not there because I2 is equal to 0. So what we get here is the equivalent is nothing but your 1 plus 2 plus 5, that is 3 plus 5 plus 10, 3 plus 5, 8 plus 10, it is 18. So 18 Z V1 is equals to Z equivalent into I1, V1 is equals to Z equivalent into I1. So V1 is equals to Z equivalent into I1. or Z11. This is also called as Z11. So what we do here, V1 by I1 nothing but Z equivalent. What is Z equivalent? Now we have done here, it is 18 ohms. That is equals to your Z11. That is equal to your Z11. So we got Z11 value. Now the similar way we will find our Z21. As Z21 is very easy because here I2 is equals to 0. I2 is equal to 0 means only this, across this parallel branch we have to find out the particular value. Z21 is equals to this voltage we have to find out. So we can easily find out this voltage, and the current here flowing will be, what is the current flowing here? Z21 is equals to V2 by I1. V2 by I1. We are not having I2, so we consider only I1. So if you want V2 from the voltage to measure here, V2 is equals to I1 into this particular resistance, this particular impedance. This is called as Z21. So Z21 is equal to 7 ohms here, 7 ohms. Why? Because V2 is equals to I1 into 7. This voltage drop, V2 is equals to the current here and this resistance or impedance we can say, this particular one. And the similar way we will find out other parameters that are Z22 and Z12. Z22 is equals to V2 by I2. That is equals to how much? Z22 is equals to V2 by I2 at I1 is equals to 0. Here I2 is equals to 0 and here it is I1 is equals to 0. If I1 is equal to 0 here, that means this I1 is equal to 0, then what we do here is, you will be having this particular circuit only. So we will do V2 by I2. So Z equivalent, same, we have to find out all the Z equivalent and multiply with I2 here. So if you add this 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2, it is 28. So you will get 28 ohms as you have done previously for Z11. The Z11 as you have done, the same thing you have to do from Z22, but the port is different here. And so we another one is Z12. Z12, what is Z12 here? Z12 is equals to, again what is Z12 value? V1 by I2. V1 by I2 nothing but, if we don't have here V1 by I2 at I1 is equals to 0. At I1 is equals to 0. I1 is, this port is not there. So we will find out this particular V1, only voltage from this side we will find. So V1 into I2. This current voltage drop, I2 into this particular one gives you the V1 by I2. So only current will be flowing from this one to this branch. If only we want this voltage, this particular voltage only we want. Okay, this particular voltage between these two terminals. So if you get here, it is 2 plus 5, 7 ohms. So we got all these values. Now we will see what is the values we are having. Z11, what is Z11 we got? That is equals to, we got as 18 ohms, and here Z21 as 7 ohms, and Z22 as 28 ohms, and here Z12 as 7 ohms again. So if you see these values, Z11 18 ohms, Z12 it is 7 ohms, Z21 it is 7 ohms, Z22 it is 28 ohms. So we have seen that this method has been whatever applicable, we are making that method useful here of interconnection of two-port networks, and seeing the direct calculation method also. So these two methods are proving that the parameters that are added, summation of these two parameters gives rise to the same result if you do direct calculation also by using the network theory knowledge. Okay, by solving the circuits, by solving the circuits we get the same values. Okay. In the similar way, as we have done this particular circuit series connection, we can also do the parallel connection also. We can do the parallel connection circuits by just adding that two parameters, Z parameters. So students, we have already done with the Z parameters and Y parameters, and now I will tell you about the equivalence circuit of two-port networks. So any two-port network has an equivalent circuit. So how to draw that equivalent circuit? First of all, we will know the equations. After getting to know the equations of the parameters, suppose it is Z parameter or Y parameter, then we can write the equivalent circuit. We can call it as equivalent circuit of two-port network, or we can call it equivalence of two-port network. So, we will see here, first we will take the two-port network, equivalence two-port network of Z parameters, equivalent circuit of two-port network of Z parameters, two-port network of the Z parameters. Okay. We will write the equation first. V1 is equals to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2, and V2 is equals to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. After writing this equation, if equation is given to you, if you know the equation, then you can write the equivalent circuit, or you can draw the equivalent circuit. So, see here, V1 is equal to Z11 I1. Z11 I1 means it is I into Z, nothing but I into R, that is nothing but your Ohm's law. So, if you see here, that is only the direct I1 into Z, we can draw like this impedance, and I1 we can draw it from this, where the V1 is the voltage source and I1 is the current and impedance. So, V1 is equal to Z11 into I1, it is satisfied here. V1 is equal to Z1 into I1 is first part is satisfied. Now, come to the second part here, plus Z12 I2. So, Z12 I2 means, if you see here, I am writing Z12 into I2 as a current dependent voltage source. Sorry, voltage, here it is written like this. So, if you see here, V is equals to IR formula, V is equals to IR, I into R, nothing but it is a voltage only, it is nothing but it is a voltage. What is V is equals to I into R, we can write V is equals to I into Z also. So, nothing but it is a voltage. So, I want here Z12 into I2 is nothing but your voltage source, Z12 into I2 is your voltage source. So, it is nothing but your voltage controlled voltage source. Okay. Next, here we are having another parameter here, that is V2. V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. If you see here, Z22 into I2, first part is finished, Z22 into I2, why? Because V2 is the voltage and I2 is the current and Z22 is the impedance. This first part is completed. Now, plus in series only. So, if plus it is done here, then what you have Z21 into I1. Why I am writing here Z21 into I1 as this symbol? Because it is VC, voltage dependent voltage source. It is voltage dependent voltage source. So, we can write here this plus minus symbol as a voltage source. Why? Because I into Z gives you the voltage only. So, we can write here as a voltage form. So, Z21 into I1 gives you this particular parameter, and this particular parameter is Z12 I2, and Z11 I1 can be written like this, Z22 I2 can be written like this. Okay. Now, it is clear for us why the symbols are mentioned like that. Why? Because this I into Z is voltage. So, we will write the voltage symbol here, voltage dependent voltage source. So, on which voltage it is dependent? This voltage V1. This voltage V1 it is dependent. As we have seen here, V1 is equals to this equation has been put into the equivalent circuit form. In the similar way, we put the Y parameters also. Y parameters equations we will write here, I1 is equals to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2, and I2 is equals to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. If we write these equations, then it will be easy for us. So we will do this equivalent circuit. So, here V1 and V2 as it is, there are two port networks here, and two voltages for the two ports. I1 is equals to Y11 V1. Y11 V1 in the sense here, Y11 V1 is nothing but here you are writing I1 and here I2. So, here if you see here current is there. Y11 V1 nothing but what is that? V by Z. V by Z formula. What is Y11? It is nothing but 1 by Z11. nothing but it is your 1 by Z11, Y11 into V1 means V by Z11, V by Z11 we can write, V1 by Z11 also we can write here. So if you see here, this V by Z nothing but current, V by Z nothing but the current. So we are writing here, as the current is flowing into this particular admittance, we are writing this circuit, and here the current is this is represented as the current dependent voltage source. This is represented as a current dependent voltage source. Why it is current dependent voltage source means here you are writing Y12 V2, Y12 V2, Y12 V2 means what? V2 by Z2, V2 by Z2 is nothing, V2 by Z12, Y12 is equals to V2 by Z12. You can write like this. Why? Because Z is nothing but your impedance and Y is the admittance. So if you see this here, it is current dependent. It is actually what is the V by Z? V by Z is equals to I. V by Z is equals to I. So we call it as a current dependent voltage source. We call it as a current dependent voltage source. So it is depending upon the current, and we can write here it is current dependent voltage source. And also the next thing is I2. What is I2 here? I2 is equals to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. So Y21 V1 is nothing but your this current dependent voltage source. You can write here current dependent voltage source because the same thing applicable here. Why? Because it will be the current V by Z is nothing but the current here. So we are writing here current dependent voltage source, and Y22 is as simple as that we have done here. I1, here I2 is there, the currently passing through the admittance there. Admittance is the reciprocal of the impedance. Okay, like this Z and Y parameters are having the equivalent circuit like this. In the similar way we can construct for the other parameters also, we can construct the equivalent circuits. Whenever we are given the equations, we can write the equivalent circuits for this. So if we see the H parameter 2-port networks equivalent circuit, then the similar way like we have written for Z parameter and Y parameter, we can write here H11 into I1, where H11 is related to only the voltage here, and here we are, this is the voltage dependent, this is your H12 V2 is voltage dependent voltage source, and here it is the current dependent voltage source, and it is H22 is your H22 into I2 is your another part of the parameter equation. So these equation you can write here, V1 is equals to H11 I1 plus H12 V2, and I2 is equals to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. So students, we can write all the parameters equations into equivalent circuit by using the equations. We can convert them, like we will be having either we will be having V is equals to I into Z, or we will be having either I is equal to V by Z only, okay, or that is V by R form only. So depending on that form, it is current dependent voltage or voltage dependent voltage source. We will be knowing that and writing the parametric equations and drawing the equivalent circuit. So we will end our topic here, and in the next class we will continue